have this one. I got a long time ago. I strung him and super cute. This is like one of the first like 3D print type dolls that I ever got. And it's got the big wings, it can flap, it can, you know, it's an actual dragon because it's got the 4 feet. And I don't know, I just don't have room. I just don't have, you know, like a story for him anymore. So if anybody's interested, I'm asking like $35 plus shipping, I think. Because I did paint him, so but yeah, super cute. So yeah, if you're interested, just let me know. Does stand and everything. He's strung pretty well, I think, for being like one of the first ones I ever strung. So pretty tight. But yeah, it's very cool. I am also starting work on a BJD, the little 1/6 scale girl. It's going to be Leah. This one here, this girl here. So she is going to be in here. And yes, I do have to like prime her face and stuff, but there's steps. I have to do it by steps. So this one will have a box diorama that comes with it. And it's gonna be borrower themed. I'm so excited. I already have like a concept and everything. I have these like really big paper clips. Like, look at that. Ridiculous. I thought it was awesome. So I am very excited about that. Also, another thing is that this girl down here, her, Leah, the Leah that I have that's actually strung, she'll be another one. She'll be a different one. She was going to a friend of mine to work on some things. I think I will be commissioning to sell at my booth, and it is possibly doll carriers. So that Lynn doll is gonna be going to a friend of mine just to test out some things for measuring, for like transferring to the doll possibly, just to test it out. So we're in the process. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we're gonna be making possibly a convention, start small convention here in the Midwest, because we don't have one here, for just specifically like BJDs and fashion dolls, things like that. So I think that'll be really cool. So me and a couple friends are putting it on, at least trying to get some ideas down. And yeah, I want to actually get with my friend who makes purses, which I will link her here, boom, and down below, and check out her stuff. Her stuff is really, really cool. I really, really love it. It's all handmade here in, you know, the States, and yeah, she's got some really cool things. Like I have one of her purses as well. So yeah, so that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. So I talked to her at length yesterday about it, and she was, I think she was up for it. So experimentation and stuff. And I said, well, it probably wouldn't be until next year that I would need anything at this point. But I will let you guys know if she has like commission work to do that for doll bags, which is awesome. And I'll let you know about that. So, but in the meantime, her stuff is really, really cool. Her purses, her bags, her little coin purses. She's even got coffin wristlets, which is really cool. So go check her out. She's really neat. She's really fun. I recommend. So it is early morning. It is February 9th, I believe. The day after Super Bowl. So it's that day. I just filmed these Adventure Golems shorts, or a short with all of them in it. I think they turned out really, really good. I really like the cloak. I lined all of them so that it wouldn't stain if it did transfer. So yeah, I really like how they turned out. They all have kind of different packs as well. So like these two have backpacks, but they're a little bit different. So they kind of correspond with the colors and everything. I really like them. I really do. I also finished this set. I'm not sure if I might make some more little candies before I put them in there. But look at them. I think they're so cute. I didn't take into account because I made this one the same as this one. So the cloak is this one, but I didn't take into account his ears. Oh well, that's okay. So when I put them in there, I will show you how it looks. But look at how the popcorn turned out. Look at that. I made that with polymer clay. So I had 2 rounds of it because I didn't have enough. I even had to fill the bottom with cotton because that was going to be way too much. And I didn't have any more white, so to mix in with the yellow to make this like buttery color. So yeah, but I like how it turned out. It's really cute. So yeah, I'm not sure what else. I might make like a few VHSs or something, or DVDs. That would be kind of cool. Some old retro ones, like, I say retro, the ones I grew up with, like Labyrinth, or it's super cute. I really like how this turned out. It looks like dragon scales, but it has like that popcorn theme to me with like the same kind of colors. So I like the color theme that's going on. It's really cool. So I just got done with this one. I'm so excited. Look at it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I did make a few more accessories, like some DVDs and some candy. They're just little accessories. They're not like real or anything. They're just, you know, not even workable. But they're on the bottom, so I don't get hit with like copyright strike stuff. So it is right here. So cute. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's so cute. I think that's awesome. So yeah, I have this little part sitting on a little cup with some tacky stuff, so it stays up. So other than that, hi boys, what you doing? Oh, hello. Hi. Hermes and Atlas. Yeah. You know, babies. All right, moving on. Doo-doo. So I've been working on this pretty much since this morning, after doing some tack stuff. So yeah, I really like how it's turning out. There is a part that is drying in the garage. I'm trying to make a thimble. So we'll see how that goes. But this is just my my helper doll. She's never gonna have a face or anything. She's just my helper, but yeah, I really like how it's turning out. There's a couple buttons, a couple beads, huge paper clip, and then like a couple other huge things I have right here. I don't know, this can come off as well. So this is just foam board and like a green tea printable thing. And I put these tacks in the bottom because this is still open. So for travel, since this is just like maybe 2 centimeters too big, I have to take these because they're not attached or anything. So they're removable. So I'm gonna stick them in here, put the thimble on top. I have this out so I can actually put it around so it looks like a leather bound book. I'm very excited. I'm going to probably put the book, I don't know, now that I think about it, I might get the one that's just plain. I might do that and do this as like the closure. Because I'm gonna have to have a buckle closure because it's still not going to close all the way, even though it does have magnetic strip here. But yeah, it's gonna be the borrower book. So that'll be cool. I'm very excited. I have a couple other things over here, just as the craft war zone here. I have these, which is cool. So I'm gonna try and incorporate those, some bells and things. And there was something else. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna put some of this poly plastic, moldable plastic pellets on this thing to make it look like a pin. So that'd be really cool. And yeah, this was actually really, really fun. I really liked doing this little diorama for a full set doll. So this full set doll, the ones with dioramas, will be $400 plus shipping. But yeah, I don't know. I might make shipping free depending, but I really like it. I really do. It was fun to come up with all the concept and stuff. I just kind of went for it. Finally, after like a week of just, you know, paralysis on what to do. So yeah, I might put a few more bits and bobs. I want to get like a clock or some kind of wristwatch or something here. Yeah, so then this has like an area if you want to put something else, if you want to put something else there. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. Very excited. So that'll be fun. I am vlogging this, even though I am going to be putting out a video as well of this one. The video will mainly be about, you know, like dressing her up, doing her face is the main thing, doing a wig, shoes, all that stuff. And then this will be, you know, a photo story of like how it came along. So I'm very excited about that. So we're doing good things, Woohoo! This is February 12th, and I am just working on tons of things. I'm just trying to stay busy and almost too busy, but it's a good busy. And had a really good talk with my husband about things and just, you know, the anxiety that I feel over, you know, just doing my thing and like, you know, bills and things like that. And he's, you know, assured me he's got things. So yeah, so he just wants me to create. He wants me to be artistic, and he just wants me to do my thing because he says that's what I'm meant to do, and that is what I feel I am meant to do. So that's always great. So what I have been working on, so we just got back from one of the, it's not a consignment store. They just buy it from you at wholesale, and then they sell it in their store. So it's not like they sit it on the shelf and then consignment stuff like that. So got about $50 from that today, selling a few of the bookmarks that I've made, which is awesome, which is really cool. And as you can hear, the printer is going. I have some notepads printing up for Ellsworth for tomorrow. And so I will be putting some notepads there. Hopefully they'll take them. I don't know if they will or not. So they've taken my crochet, and they have told me that they would take anything. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So now I'm actually trying to finish up tonight, hopefully, along with the notepads. And it's almost like 3 o'clock now. So it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I am finishing up a diorama for a full set, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to show you here in a moment, but I wanted to show you what I've got myself. I got these. I got this little tarot deck. It's very cute. It doesn't have but like one word on each card, and then it's got like a little booklet. So I'm very excited because it kind of reminds me of like my golems. So I'm very excited about it. So just a cute little thing I did. It was pretty much free. I spent $4 on it, and I got it for myself. So I got that for myself. I also got some stones, like a little scoop. You can do like a little scoop, and they had 25% off. So it was $10 with 25% off. So I got a scoop of little gemstones and stuff So I'll show that to you, and I will show you the diorama, the little box diorama so far. So let's do that. Okay, so here we have the scoop that I got. So this whole scoop, it had some hematite rings, which I have already put away, and then a couple of coins as well. Some were German and some were from the UK, but I have these, which is really cool. This one's actually upside down. Some of these are tiger's eye, some of these are amethyst. So I thought that was really cool. Got some gold leaf in there. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to use these on some Cory Cutie crystals, and there'll be more of the Viking ruins. So that's really cool. These are just a lot of the small little ones that came with the little scoop, because I dug in there, and so I got a lot of those. Whatever you could fill up in a bag, a little baggie. So that's what I did. So that was really cool. And the creatures deck. So this right here is the small box diorama for the first full set I'm making. And I've got some gold leaf on the side. It's really cool. I have the paint here I might get a different color gold though. This royal gold isn't very, it's gold, but it's a different kind of gold. So I might do a different kind of gold. So I have the white there for the pre gold layer, so it'll actually show up. So I have this as well. So I have the little notch so it stays closed, because I have a couple of things that are just slightly too big for it. So let me stand it up here so you get the full effect. I still have to put some paper that looks like pages on the sides here. That will be after I print this last notepad. But here it is. Ta-da! So it's just lots of little tidbits, some buttons, some beads, and then we have these little hooks. So I have some things that come off of here, which is really cool. So that's the inside. I really like it. I really think it's pretty. It's very higgledy-piggledy, and I think that's very borrower-esque, as this is themed as a borrower. So I have like a little tea box, so like for green tea, that goes here with some hidden storage. I do have a seat that goes on top and it's removable. And then I also have like a thimble. Like I made a thimble for this. It's quite large in comparison to the doll. It's okay. I don't know. I'm gonna show it to you. So I have this. So it is very crafty. It's, you know, as you see, I have gold leaf on my finger now. So that's what I have. I didn't know how else to do a thimble that's quite large like that. I don't know. But I think it's in proportion with like this very crafty thread. It's yarn. This is yarn, but it's supposed to be thread. In this scale, it's supposed to be very big, you know, very borrower-esque. So I have that. I have a few of these. I still have to put some, like some of this polyplastic on this and then paint it. But I'm still working on it. That's the tea box. Here's the cushions, which is really cool. Here is the paper clip that goes on there. I have some rope. I have some straws that hang up as well. So yeah, so just lots of junk right now, but it will look good, I promise. So yeah, this is the Leah that I will be doing in the borrower theme. So everything else, this is what happens when crafting takes over. So yeah, I'm very excited. So let's get on with the next thing. So today is Friday the 13th, and this is the last little bit for the vlog. I'm gonna try and keep my vlogs around 15 to 25 minutes in between there. I am, if you saw, I do have a new logo. I have changed everything over to this new logo, Instagram, my coffee shop, all this stuff, just because I think it's a bit more on brand for what I am going for. So my stuff is more naturey, more folklorish, even though it's my own lore. It's very much based on like folklore and very naturey, very Lord of the Rings, very Hobbit, you know. So I still have some purple in there because I do like purple, but it's in a different way that I think works well for what I'm doing. So if you pull it up and you see it, I have the Crafty Atelier with the LLC. I do have that on there now. As I went through the process, horrible process to do that. Yeah, that's a headache. And then the Cory Cuties is still on there because that is my figurine line. And then I have my golem. So I have a golem kind of waving and being very cute. And I also have a yarn ball with like some crochet. So I kind of kept at least some of the elements from my other logo. In this one, colors changed, the color scheme. I did add a pencil and a brush and like a color palette. So for like my face ups and things like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, a little bit more grown up, a little bit more, you know, finding my own style and brand for the Crafty Atelier. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I have right now. And in my next one, I will do some box openings. I have a yarn haul coming today, and this is something new for the Crafty Atelier for in person. So it'll be fun. I think that will be fun. So that's it for me, guys. I will catch you in the next one. If you liked, go ahead and give a like. If you want to stick around and see what I'm doing next, go ahead and subscribe and put the bell icon on. I really, really appreciate it. Bye.